Yeah.
All right, Netflix is making a documentary series about former Notre Dame linebacker Manti Te'o and his fake girlfriend, if you recall the story. It's called Untold, the girlfriend who didn't exist. This morning, he spoke to CBS Mornings, explaining the whole story and why he's deciding to speak out now. The documentary talks about how he found out that the catfish was actually a transgender man transgender man being a woman after he thought that the woman was dead.
It's confusing.
He talked about the mental health challenges that he dealt with and how his faith helps him now. Te'o is married with a daughter and a son on the way.
That's right. We watched the trailer for this, Kristen, and
Yeah.
I actually had more questions after watching the trailer for the documentary. I'm glad, though, he's able to come forward now because he was talking about the behind-the-scenes struggle. You can't imagine. Everyone was so for him when he was leading Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Yep. And then suddenly we're turning against him, and he said that was when you were like, oh, I actually care about people's opinions of me. I've got to figure out who am I now.
Well, and we all want to be ones to, many of us are like, well, this would never happen to me. How could you not know this was somebody? And this was before like FaceTime and video
2012.
conferencing was huge.
Yeah.
But so many people this happens to all the time, whether it's a phishing scam, a catfish scam. So I love that he's coming out and, like you said, able to control the narrative.
Do you need some water,
I need
Kristen?
some water. Go ahead.
We're going to get Kristen some water. I'll read this next one for you. Miller High Life is coming out with a beer-flavored ice cream. Miller High Life partnered with ice cream company Tipsy Scoop to create the ice cream dive bar. Okay. It sounds okay to start, but this is infused with beer, along with a peanut swirl, reminiscent of bar floors. You know, they're covered in those peanut shells. Then there's even a little bit of a tobacco smoke flavor to really bring back those old dive bar memories. Luckily, the ice cream bars are only available online. I think beer-flavored ice cream doesn't sound disgusting.
No.
But add in the peanuts and the tobacco smoke.
It's the thought of like, and maybe it all kind of goes together and it bring a reminisce, but you think of like, the image is not appetizing. With the peanut shells on the floor and the tobacco smoke.
No.
How do they keep coming up with these ideas?
I don't know.
I want to be in the lab taste testing these.
Go online if you'd like to try that one. Meanwhile, American Airlines is slashing 16% of its flights for the month of November. This equates to about 31,000 flights. The airline says they are making, quote, proactive adjustments to their flight schedules. This includes loading schedules just 100 days in advance instead of 331 days prior. Staffing shortages, of course, severe weather, air traffic control delays. They have caused many airlines to struggle with flight cancellations. Also, the delays we've seen this summer. Also, all of our bags getting lost. Last time I traveled, what, a month ago?
That's right.
Yeah, my bag got lost.
Bag.
It's like, and that had never happened to me before, but now they're really struggling.
Well, at least, I mean, there's enough time before the holiday travel. So they're getting that out of the way, but they are just, there's so much shortage and they just need, we flew this past week. Our flight up was not full at all, but they made us get off because there was a lightning thing. And then we had to scramble to get back on. There was delays and weather, and then it just messes everything up.
And they've got to be frustrated by that too.
Yeah.
You know, because then we get mad as passengers.
Think about how much money they got though.
Yeah.
During the pandemic. And they're still struggling to find.
Okay. I was like, no one traveled during the pandemic.
I
understand.
Money, and now they're struggling
no one was going anywhere.
Keep going.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hopefully they get it figured out.
I don't know about flying during the holiday season. This might be a little nuts.
Yeah.